week in Star Wars! We get hyped on all the news that came out about Project Luminous and get a look at the innovative tech at work behind the scenes of The Mandalorian. Hello there! Kristen Baver here. Another week, another fun-filled episode. Let's check it out. As promised in last week's episode, I have brought you the scoop from Project Luminous. On Monday night, we learned that this massive, multi-publisher initiative will take place in the all-new era of the High Republic. A few hundred years before the events of Star Wars: The Phantom Menace, the stories unfold at the height of the Jedi's power as guardians, serving and protecting the galaxy. So many questions were answered, but I still have so many more to ask. If you haven't already, check out yesterday's episode of The Star Wars Show to get a closer look at the event, when occasional StarWars.com guest writer and comedian Bobby Moynihan sat down with Justina Ireland, Claudia Gray, Cavan Scott, Charles Soule, and Daniel Jose Older. And be sure to keep your eyes peeled on StarWars.com throughout the year. There's a lot more where that came from. If you play Battlefront II, you may have noticed a few updates that went live yesterday, as some new original trilogy-era reinforcements were added. Now you can play as the Ewok Hunter, a cunning bundle of fur, and an ISB agent, armed with 2 RK-3 blasters. You may also notice hero improvements, reinforcement and trooper updates, and some other changes. To get a full look at all the updates to Battlefront II, head to battlefront2.com. We are one episode into the final season of the Clone Wars, and it is so good. Last Friday, we spent some time with the Bad Batch in the premiere episode introducing Crosshair, Tech, Hunter, and Wrecker of Clone Force 99. If you want to take a deeper dive into the episode, be sure to check out StarWars.com's series, The Clone Wars Download, a new online video show where you can hear cast and crew, including executive producer and supervising director Dave Filoni, chat about what it was like coming back to finish the Clone Wars. And don't forget to tune into tomorrow's episode of The Clone Wars, A Distant Echo on Disney+. Starting this week, you can also watch all of Season 2 of Star Wars Resistance, now streaming on Disney+. That means it's time to get comfy and revisit Kazuda Xiono and the gang aboard the Colossus as they make their way in the galaxy. And don't forget Tam. Sure, she's exploring some different interests in the show's second and final season, but we know she still has heart. Check out the full second season for yourself now. And speaking of the streaming service, last week we got a closer look at the innovative technology that brought The Mandalorian to life when our friends at Industrial Light and Magic peeled back the curtain on StageCraft. This technological feat of visual effects, married with massive LED screens, made the planet-hopping live-action Disney Plus series possible. Head on over to ILM's YouTube channel now, where you can watch a brief video all about this game-changing marvel of movie-making magic and see some brand new imagery from behind the scenes of The Mandalorian. This week in Star Wars history, back in 2000, the Magic of Myth Museum Tour opened in Minneapolis. The expansive traveling exhibit gave fans an up-close look at Star Wars costumes and props. This was especially great for costuming fans and cosplayers because you could see all the details. Look at those details! In Lando's cape, Leia's Cloud City costume. That's it for this week, but for more on these stories and other news from around the galaxy, check out StarWars.com. And be sure to join us right here for This Week in Star Wars every Thursday. Thanks for watching, and may the Force be with you.